All right, welcome. Good to see everybody. We're gonna get started in a few minutes. Stream might be a little different today depending on how difficult things are. Might switch to a different game in like the last hour or so if I'm just like not feeling it, cuz like we're only like two games in, but I'm starting to realize the grind that I'm on, especially with this game. It's kind of insane. Yeah, I mean, I do enjoy like seeing what these games have to offer, but like for 4 hours straight, I'm not used to it just yet. Hopefully, whatever game I'll play in the last hour actually works and doesn't crash my Streamlabs. Because I was thinking maybe Tomodachi Life or something. I wanted to do Uma Musume, but I didn't realize I need to like update the game, and it's like super slow on my shitty specs from Wi-Fi, and it would take like hours to finish downloading. So, yeah. Hello, stranger. Valid. At least you'll have experience if you ever become a VTuber. Funny story about that actually. The job search has not been going well, so I was low key considering becoming one. But you definitely need a lot more experience than I have being a content creator to be signed with a company at least. And I cannot afford a model. I mean, I could make one, but it's like I don't know. We'll have to see. But I also got an email from a certain streaming platform that's strictly for VTubers, and they were asking me if I wanted to like be part of their like debut program where they would give me a free model and like join the platform as a VTuber. But yeah, I looked at the app to see like what's up, and the only types of streams that you can do on that app are just chatting streams, and I feel like I would get very bored with that type of content every single time. Just don't go to Niji Sanji, bro. Honestly, just like any of them are not worth it. Like I've been watching a lot of like VTuber drama videos, and it's like, which company out there like isn't like completely batshit insane? But yeah, Niji Sanji specifically, like it's kind of crazy how far they've fallen from grace. Okay, I'm gonna switch to the gameplay view. Depends on the conditions of the contract, to be fair. Yes, it does. It does. Yeah. It's like, I don't know. Yeah. Because, like, bigger corporations, it's like they could just take all of your money, but smaller corporations, they could still do that because, you know, they don't have the funds to continue. Okay, we're back. We're back. Oh god. My controller is not working for some reason. Hold on, I think I gotta reload this or something. Start your own VTuber company. I feel like that would be like a fun side quest that I could eventually do. Okay, it's actually working now. Let's see if I remember any of the controls or anything that I'm supposed to do. Oh shit, I should probably... I need to look up how much money I need to get to the end. Or to get to the next part of the level. Because I'm not about to walk all the way to the end of the map just to realize that I don't have enough money. Every VTuber from your company is based off of a boba flavor. That would honestly go so hard. Like, VTuber designs are just like so... They're so unique sometimes, and like boba themed VTubers specifically, like we could go places with that. But like, oh my god, my throat's like... Okay, I need 40,000 yen. So we're gonna have to do a lot of gambling. Okay, that's the punch button, that's the jump button. VTuber company where the only thing they're allowed to do is stream Toku related stuff. I feel like that's a one-way ticket to getting sued by Toei or something. Like, low-key, I wonder why Toei hasn't done that themselves yet. I feel like so many other franchises have started doing, like, VTuber projects, especially, like, idol anime. But hey, maybe we can make that a reality soon. But, I would have to be, like, a good CEO or something, because otherwise I'm gonna end up in one of those drama videos. Oh shit, I forgot which buttons I'm supposed to, Spam. Okay. My back is like, oh god. I like have to sit straight up because like my setup right now is like kind of insane. Like I'm sitting on a folded blanket instead of just on my chair because my chair doesn't go up high enough for me to like reach the camera. And then my microphone is on like a giant box, so it's like close enough so I don't have to bend down. But now I have to like sit up completely straight. I want to be an official Kamen Rider VTuber. I heard TV Asahi has official VTubers. One of them had a cameo in Gacha. Oh yeah, I do remember that. I didn't realize that they were like official with TV Asahi. Low-key, like, I kind of just want a VTuber, model, cause right now, for my YouTube videos, I just have, like, static images of myself, which is, like, that's fine, but editing-wise, it takes so much time because I need to make it, like, interesting and have them move around a little bit, at least. Oh fuck, I didn't realize I'm only level 2. You will be like Aruto, minus the puns in AI. Yes to puns, no to AI. Didn't know that either until recently, yeah. PNG tuber. I guess, yeah. We could. But I do just, like, want to learn, live 2D, because I just love the effect that it gives. And just, like, I don't know. Something about it, it's very pleasing to me. We hate AI. Ugh, honestly. It's complicated. Like, in theory, there's decent good uses that it could be used for, but people are just terrible, and so we get a lot of slop and ill intent with how most people use it. Where's the gambling machine? I need that right now. Oh. Am I cooked for AP Lit? It's on Wednesday. Depends. I don't know. The only AP class I ever took was, AP Art and AP US History. And US History, I got like a 3 on the exam, so that's just like passing. And then AP Art, I got a 5 on my submission, and supposedly I could have skipped classes when I went to college if I wanted to, since, you know, I got a perfect score, and that kind of proves that, like, you know, I know a thing or two about making art, but I didn't because my portfolio for AP Art was all digital art, And the lady that reviewed my portfolio said that since it was all digital, it doesn't actually prove that I know anything about drawing or like drawing from observation, even though all of my reference pictures were pictures that I took of myself and I drew off of observation. But you know, whatever. Like, am I still salty about that? Like, low-key, yeah. But having to retake like all of the really basic intro art classes was like, it was good to review the basics again, because it's not like high school art classes teach you that much in terms of like things you actually are going to use and know if you want to do that as a career. You could be a PNG tuber if you want until you get a 3D or 2D model. I heard live 2D is kind of hard to learn. I think you're definitely capable of learning it like 100%. Yeah, that's... It always, like, live 2D looks somewhat easy. Just like based off of every other like program I've tried to use. And like, I know like the very basics of tweening, so that definitely helps. But yeah, it's just a matter of getting used to all of doing the expressions and like learning all the menus, because that's like the worst part of learning any art program. And then knowing how to cut up the model. I got a 3 on my A-push exam too. A-push teacher would just start talking about baseball and stocks. Yes, I know exactly who you're talking about. I had the same teacher. 3 in AP Chem, AP Gov Politics. Okay. Back, what did I miss? I was talking shit about my experience with AP art classes, or not even AP art classes, but going to college and having my AP art portfolio like dissected. Game-wise, you're not missing much because half of this game is just grinding and farming enemies. Oh shit, it's a bomb. A push teacher is now the personal finance teacher, and now he starts talking about AI. Yeah. Like, bring back the old personal finance teacher. Who... My personal finance teacher in high school, he actually became a streamer. So, you know. You know, maybe one day we'll team up or something. Can't win with him for real. Can we lock in? Oof. Ugh. Oh god. I can't tell, like, in this game, like, sometimes it registers them hitting me, other times it, like, goes into the little, like, fights, and it seems to just pick and choose whenever. I think Toei should definitely go for official Kamen Rider VTubers. Some of them could be writers, some of them could be kaijin, maybe some of... I will read the rest when you put in the rest. Honestly, like... If they made... Okay. Don't hang on me, guys. I'm about to bring up ride comments again, okay? But this is literally perfect for the conversation. If they just made the Ride Commons characters VTubers, I feel like that could have done so much more if they actually wanted that to succeed as like a franchise. Cause like gacha game, like we already have like a bajillion of those, okay? But like Kamen Rider VTuber, like that's untapped territory, and they're already going in with like the whole like ikemen, like pretty boy like look that like you see with VTubers. Maybe some of them can be original, others can be based off of already existing seasons. It'd be super fun. Toei, please let me be a Zets themed VTuber, please, please, please. Like now I gotta start. Okay, I should actually. I low-key want to start making like designs for this hypothetical idea now. I mean, okay, like, in this hypothetical world, like, if we're being honest, if they were to make Kamen Rider VTubers, most of them would be, like, hot or cute girls, which I wouldn't complain about. That could be fun to see, but, yeah, I don't know. Like, a kaijin VTuber, that would be kind of insane. No, because they're so real for that, they kind of got VTuber avatar energy. There are a lot of Toku fan VTubers with Toku inspiration in their avatars. They'd be perfect collab partners. Like, yeah, I have seen a couple of those before. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't actually watch streams from VTubers that much. I do know a lot about, like, just like the general culture and mostly drama because of the videos I like to watch when I want to like fall asleep. But yeah, I feel like the community is just like very creative with these things. Hell yeah, art stream for those hypothetical designs. That would be fun, honestly. Yeah. Oh, the little climb animation. Yeah, this game it's very cute, but it's just so like the actual gameplay is very grind heavy and interesting. Oh shit. I honestly wonder why they decided to make I don't know, traversing in this game like this. Like they all just have to like climb over everything. Especially Ichigo because he can't jump as high, because when I tried playing as V3, which I regretted doing as my very first time playing the game, he jumps incredibly high. Flocking into studying and watching the stream. Good luck with that. Same, I also don't watch streams much because of time zone stuff and just whether or not I'm busy in general and other factors, but yeah, I can make it to your streams because I'm usually free on weekends. Yes, that's like the one thing that I was like worried about when I was making my streaming schedule. I was like, okay, yeah, everybody's gonna be free on weekends, but are they gonna choose to like watch this out of doing anything else with their lives? Like, even if you put it in the background while you're doing something, I just like cannot imagine. That's high demand, you know? I'm choosing it. Thank you. I'm doing it. Thank you guys. Yeah, I don't watch streams in general often. I mean, I'll watch like long edits of certain people on YouTube if they post it. I never really like tune in live though. Like, I'll watch like a VOD of like, you know, I love watching me some like Germa or like Queso or just like, you know. Oh, that's like my friend who only watches VTubers through clips but never live. Yeah, I mean, like, clips are just so... Clips are such a good way to, like, promote, yourself and your lives, but... It's, like, a fine balance, because, like, I'm not really a fan of people who, like... Well, I'm not really a fan of when, like... It's very obvious that they're just like trying to clip farm or whatever. Like, I need someone who's just like, that's just how they are, you know? Oh my god, the bike! This thing's like, I still don't understand the use for this. Digestible, yes. Bro, get me off. Okay. Oh shit. Oh my god, I'm just trying to jump over. Okay. I was trying to like find like clips or whatever that I could post on my TikTok, but then I just realized I'm not like a clippable person and I'm not gonna like force it, you know? It's just... Which is why I'm doing like the short edit for like YouTube or whatever to like condense it down but still have some type of substance to it. Yeah. Someone more dry pan rather than hyperactive for the sake of the stream. Kinda fake in a way, right? Yeah, I feel like it's just, I don't mind people who are hyperactive, but I feel like it's quite obvious when they're like forcing it, and it's like, you don't need to force it, dude. Like, if you're just like lower energy, I feel like that's completely like fine. You know, some people prefer that. And I feel like you should like play to your strengths rather than for something that like isn't you. But I also understand, you know, that some people really want to like make this work as a career, so maybe they feel the need to do that. Random tidbit, I'm no better than an iPad baby because I was eating and watching you on my tablet earlier while waiting for my phone to charge. My phone charges pretty fast. Hey, I feel like most people nowadays are very much iPad babies. Eating something without watching something, like, how... I can't even like, comprehend that, you know? More with IRL streamers more than VTubers, in my opinion. Yeah, it's... I mean, obviously with VTubers, it's... I guess it's just, like, harder in general, because, like, you can't see them. And expressions-wise, like, it's just whatever expression they're toggling on the model. But also with VTubers, since, you know, they have, like, the whole, like, lore-based thing, and they're kind of playing a character at the same time, it's, like, that's a little more understandable, I guess. I could definitely eat without watching something, but, like, when I have the chance to do it, I take it. Yeah. That's pretty much how I am. Believe it or not, for a VTuber, after a year into the character, they usually drop the persona and just yap with chat. Yeah, I feel like... Oops. All of the videos that, like, or the clips that I've seen, like... You can tell when they, like, start to, like, ease into things and just, like... You know, they're just themselves, but just with, you know... the appearance that they've chosen. VTubing's just like, I don't know, it's so interesting as like the culture and the practice of it. And I used to watch, I'm like an old head, and I was around for when Kizuna Ai first started getting popular, and like I would watch a lot of her YouTube videos just because I like randomly found her, and then, you know, people started making videos about her being like, oh, what's this? And now it's just gotten like so far as like an industry. Understandable, because who wants to keep up the facade of, oh, I'm a 1,000-year-old demi-vampire queen with H-sized cubs. Same, it's more in the interest of corpo VTubers to stay in character. Indie VTubers just do whatever. Yeah, the corporate side of things is so very interesting. Like, I enjoy like real life idol groups, which is like what they're like emulating with how the companies are structured and how they advertise themselves with your corpo. but just like the fact that indie VTubing and corpo VTubing just like exist in the same space is so interesting to see, and they can both be equally successful. God, I remember when Kizuna Ai was so popular, she collabed with so many random VTubers. It was kind of cool. Yes, and honestly, like, she was so funny. At least from what I remember. Ugh. Another thing about this game, playing it for long hours, my fingers actually start to hurt because you just have to spam the buttons in like every single fight. Take breaks for your hands if you need to. I definitely will. Digging through the trenches to find my Great Gatsby stuff from last year. Hey, if you need help with that, I got you. I had to read that too for my English class. I mean, everyone has to, but I don't know. Do they make you do a project for after you finish reading the book? Because my project was I wrote a fan fiction, actually, a Great Gatsby fan fiction. Except, you know, it's nothing weird. It's just I rewrote the ending to be something different, which that's like what I do with all of my fan fictions that I used to write. We don't want you getting carpal tunnel, broski. I think we're too late on that, to be honest. I used to play a ton of rhythm games. I'm pretty sure actually at some point I tried every single rhythm game that existed that I could find on the Google Play Store, just cause like I just wanted to experience all of them. And that was an interesting time. And then, you know, I'm always drawing. I'm always on the computer cause I'm drawing or because I'm like writing stuff for videos or I'm 3D modeling or just like any of that. You gotta get one of those gamer wristbands. Yeah, honestly. Bro, please, I need the gambling machine. They won't give it to me. Hold on, I need to... I need to save. Chibi Writer, yes. This game and the next few games are all chibi art style actually, which is like really interesting. I think last stream I was like, why don't they do this anymore? Especially with like the new art style they use, since the chibi art style for like the older writers and the newer writers is so different. How long has it been? 45 minutes? I still only have 18k yen. Let me see if the boss drops enough. I'll do one more run through of the map from the start. I think giving me, I need to level up, honestly. I don't know how close I am to leveling up. The people yearn for gambling. Honestly, I know the bosses should give enough money to get you to the next level or whatever, but I don't know how you would go through this game without gambling, at least for like the first stage or whatever. Okay, I was hoping using the fast forward button would like help, but I guess you can't mash the buttons when you're in fast forward, so if you're not strong enough, then I guess you're just like screwed. I would appreciate the help. Don't remember doing a project about Gatsby afterward. I just remember we had a party based off the Great Gatsby. That's very ironic for the Great Gatsby. You're throwing a party. Came home in pain to watch the true gaming masterpiece. I mean, if we had to pick between this game and the last game, would you say it's an improvement? Oof. The children yearn for a party after reading The Great Gatsby. Perhaps. Just throw an entire oil drum at him. Tragic day when I'm Mercari to buy the figure I wanted. It's sold. That is rough, buddy. I'm so sorry. I just got the cash, man. It's... The secondhand market is brutal. Which figure was it? I'm actually interested now. Zuko, is that you? Yeah, that just like popped up into my mind because I saw someone on TikTok did like an edit of Avatar, except it was like they did like the Invincible title cards, except, you know, replace that with, you know, Avatar. And then they just started getting more and more like unhinged as the video went on, so it wasn't even like you're substituting in Avatar for the title card. It's just like random quotes from the show, and that was one of them. It was Gav caking. Ooh. I'm sorry for your loss. LMAO, that just sounds funny. I'll have to like send it to you or something if I saved it anywhere. This is another one, but it's 150 because it's been modified. Interesting. Speaking of modification, once I have the money, I really need to repaint my Fi's belt because it has like a bajillion scratches all over it and it just feels very loose. So I kind of want to like take it apart and just like fix it up and just like airbrush everything completely new. Just to like make it more vibrant, I guess. I don't know. Is it chipping? I guess, yeah. I'll have to take it out and look at it again, but it's just it's in rough condition. Hongo Ichimonji really got himself the Looney Tunes pancake head, yes. Have you seen Angla's belt mod tutorial? Yes, I have. Honestly, the belt itself, like, that goes around the waist, like, that's not the problem. It's, like, it's the paint, and then the part where the phone connects in for you to, like, flip it in and insert it, that's just, like, super loose. But yeah, I'll have to see, because at least before, when I've worn my belts, they fit perfectly fine on me, because I'm like, you know, I'm like freaking 5'1", and I'm built like a paper plate, so it's like, I don't have trouble fitting in something that's made for a small Japanese boy, but having a utility belt instead would be much more comfortable. Oh, you said it was loose, so I assumed the actual belt. Yeah, it's hard to explain, but like, the phone and like the part where it connects to the phone, it just like flops around instead of feeling like you're actually inserting it in. Oh my god, I'm getting low on hearts. Bro, I hate when shit just falls through the floor and I can't even claim it. I have the body of a young boy, it's okay. Hey man, go easy on yourself. Okay. I have the waist of a young boy. I never claimed the rest of myself was built like a young boy. In fact, a young boy would be much taller than I am, so that would be inaccurate to say. There you go, yes. Oh shit, I did not mean to... I just spent a rider kick on a level 1 mob. Hello there, totally new and a fan of Kamen Rider. I saw your TikTok videos. Hello, welcome to the stream. It's interesting. We're on the second game of this 40-something part series. it seems the game looks interesting. It is quite interesting. I'm making a YouTube video to sum up like the first game that we played. Maybe you'll have an opinion on that, you know? This game, it's a little fun, but it's mostly a grind fest, and I need 40,000 yen to get to the next part of this level. And I'm down to 2 hearts. And traversing in this game is very interesting because you kind of just have to climb everything because you can't jump very high. I think you'll be able to play them all before the end of the year. It'll depend on the summer, which, speaking of that, actually, now that I think about it, Jen, when summer rolls around, will streams still be weekend only, or will they happen throughout the week? I am unemployed during the summer. I'm gonna be so honest with you guys. When I'm at school, I work at my campus job. When I'm at home for the summer, nobody wants to hire me because I'll be gone for the school year. So, like, I'm just unemployed and, like, trying to do random shit for money. So, yes, streams will be throughout the week. Low-key, they might even be, like, almost every day, because I have nothing better to do with my life during that time. But, definitely during the summer, it's not just going to be these games, because I do want some variety, and I'm gonna go insane if I have to do this every single day. So, I'm gonna figure out, like, how I'm gonna distribute that with, like, the games, art streams, other games. I don't know when my final exams are, so I don't even know when I'll be home yet, so I will update you guys, like, in the Discord, on TikTok, on everything, when I figure that out. But, yeah. Let's go unemployed life. Yeah, guys, you know me. I'm just, you know. Any success with making sales with your 3D printer, or is that more of your personal thing? I'm trying to... My plan for the summer, money-wise, is that, I'm gonna be trying to get into, like, more augmented reality stuff, just because that's what I've been doing for the past year, and that's what my thesis project is on, and, like, I already know how to do that stuff, but, through doing that for my thesis project, I figured out that Snapchat and TikTok, they actually, like, pay you out for making filters for them and posting them on the platform, and it actually pays pretty decently if you're able to, like, figure out the algorithm and, like, what people want to use to drive engagement. And I feel like I have enough knowledge of that to maybe start doing that. And I also want to start doing, like, this is gonna sound totally random, but I want to start making clothes on Roblox and shit, because that's, like, another part of my thesis project with, like, the 3D modeling and texturing, and, like, the focus on customization and everything, and just, like, gaming. It's a lot, but, like, I'm literally just trying to do anything to, like, get a career started somehow. I too am unemployed during the summer. I kind of hope to do driving classes though, because I was too scared for a while, but I just want to get through it to push them aside finally. Good luck to you. I respect anybody who is scared of driving, but does it anyways. I mean, I have a license. I will be honest though, I got my license during the pandemic, so I never had to take a driving test, actually. It was just a form that my parents signed saying, like, yeah, she can drive, and then I was on my way and I had a license. And I was about to say I haven't crashed. I did crash once, but that was during, like, a really heavy snowstorm, and the car was actually perfectly fine. So, I do have some trauma related to that though. Like, I get really nervous when I drive through bad weather, but that's a whole other thing. That's a whole other thing. Writer filters, not too niche. Yeah, I would have to branch out and like do like beauty filters or like just like some basic stuff that like anybody could like be interested in, because like you really need like a lot of people to like use your filter for it to pay good. So I'm not gonna like box myself in, because it's at the end of the day you just gotta do what you gotta do to make money, and it's sometimes you gotta like sacrifice like the artistic part of that until you can like safely start to do what you actually want. Roblox sounds promising, who knows? Yeah, I mentioned Roblox as an example, but making digital clothes on storefronts that like let anybody post clothes, like it can be pretty like lucrative. Like there's actually like companies out there whose entire thing is that they make clothes on Roblox, and they're doing all of these like collabs with like big brands and stuff. Oh shit, I died. But I was talking with my professor on about like what I'm doing, which is like virtual fashion or whatever, and she was talking about how she saw this interview with this lady that makes clothes on this app called Zepeto, which is like it's like Korean Roblox. I used to use it in like high school, but she would make all these clothes and then sell them for 1 in-game coin. And since there's like a bajillion people on there, and you know these kids are gonna see like, oh, it's only 1 coin, like enough people bought it where she was making like 6 figures a year. And that's like insane to think about, but it kind of makes sense. Making clothes on Roblox now is kind of gonna be hell, considering the updates. You have to pay to upload them now. Okay, I did not know that. I'm gonna have to look into that. That's that. I mean, I'm kind of used to that being like the norm, I guess. I mean, did you guys know that it costs $100 just to post your game on Steam storefront? Like, not even to like do anything advertisement related, you have to pay that just to post it. No license, e-bikes and sidewalk carts for me. You know what, that's respectable. If you don't need like a car, then like that's fine, honestly. Once I get my license, I will ban surprise drive from being played in the car, because I will yeet the car through the sky if I hear it while driving. That's how I feel when any of the songs that I have in my playlist that are like from Kamen start playing. You don't like anything? Have you thought of doing model assets for things like VR chat? I'll have to start looking into that, honestly. Like VR chat, I feel like that would be more suited to like the style of modeling I do. So like probably. Speaking of virtual clothes, I remember Danny Gonzalez making a video and it was so funny. Yeah, I watch him, and yeah, him being on Zepeto, that was the most random crossover I could think of, and it was interesting seeing someone else experience it for the first time. Nowadays with gas prices, I feel like everyone's gonna start raising horses or something. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Yeah. Gas prices are just like, I know the struggle, guys. To get to my school, I have to drive like 75 miles every single time, and that's just to get there. And I have to go back every weekend because of family related things, and so that's like 140 something miles every like Actually, that's 140 miles times 2 because I have to. Wait, no. Yeah. 140 something miles like every single week. And with the gas prices now, yeah, it's getting kind of rough. Raising my horse so I can get side games to put it in Uma Musume. Honestly, that is the method. Like, all horses I have will have names referencing media I like, which is mostly tokusatsu. I'm surprised. Well, there is an Uma, that has like a rider-inspired design. I forget which one it is, but she like also does the pose. But hey, you can make that a reality one day. Oh shit. Ugh. Oh, I thought he was dead. Oh yeah, Beagle Pegasus. Oh yeah. If you go to this one website, I forgot the name, you can look up horses. There's an actual horse named Rider Kick. I'm not surprised, considering there's a horse named Skibbity Riz. In Fortnite Dance, I think? I'll have to double check that, but... To be fair, in Japan, raising a racehorse is pretty expensive. You need a lot of money, licenses for stuff, good connections, if you want to get a good trainer, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I feel like that's... I don't know, horse racing is something, at least I see, that's just like... That's for rich people. I've been meaning to get into 3D printing, turning it into a niche business too. Nothing crazy big, but I want something that appeals to figure collectors. Yeah, I've always been interested in like the idea of doing garage kits, just because there's a couple of like artists I know on Instagram that make garage kits as like their whole business, and they always look amazing. But, oof, oh god. Yeah, I think figures as like your focus would be much better than just like any of the other like 3D printed slop that people love to make. Garage kits, that would be impressive. As for me, I was leaning more towards accessory and risers. Oh yeah, that would also be really cool. I love when people like customize their stuff. Like this, kind of related, but I see so many like insane belt modifications, and it's like some of these people are making stuff that I couldn't even like think of. Speaking of 3D printing, make sure to get good materials so you don't end up like those overdone 3D dragons and other slap that break super easily before buying them. Yeah, there's like resources for that at my school, and there's definitely people I can like ask about it. It's just like, ugh, it just seems like scary. I do see a lot of people using 3D printing to make like cord organizers for like art exhibitions if they're like hooking something up to like a screen or like a laptop or whatever, and so they can make the cord whatever's holding the cord just like look like it's part of the exhibition, because it'll like be like done in a style that's like related to whatever they're showing. Oh god, I'm scared. I make my own display risers out of polyboard right now, but I want something that looks cleaner and more modular for appeal. Yeah. That sounds really interesting, actually. I might like, if you get this going, like I might actually buy something from you. Oh wait, I didn't even notice. I hit level 3, finally. It's just like impossible to know with this game, because each enemy gives you like 1 XP. Yo, what the fuck? Did you just put up a wall? Bro, how do I get to the other side? I don't even have enough money anyways. Guess I'll just be back. I'll keep you in the loop then. I have a friend I'm setting a prototype to so he can make it into a file and test how well it'll print. Then I gotta save for a beginner 3D printer, start my Etsy store, send out samples to creator. It's gonna be a lot. Yeah, like, starting any sort of business like that just seems like a lot. Like, I was just at a business expo yesterday, and the business world is just so different to the art world, I guess. I mean, they're somewhat one and the same, but I'm talking to all these people making like 6 figures a year, CEOs, doing crazy stuff, going to like 80 something events to promote their products. I don't know if I could ever do that. Yo, I've never seen that animation before. I just kicked him through the wall. Making model kits of Toku OCs would be fire. I wonder how Japanese Toku fans would react to those. I wonder, honestly. I don't know, like, what the consensus is on garage kits and model kits in general of, like, fan-made stuff is for them. But we'll have to see. That would be such a fun, like, collaborative thing to do, actually. Like, get a group of different creators. They all make their OCs. And it could be, like, a collection of everyone's. I mean, I feel like Japanese model kit makers make already existing characters all the time. I wouldn't put it past them to make ones of their original characters. Oh, true, yeah. I mean, I guess in, like, the anime... Oh, shit. I didn't mean to... Okay. I accidentally loaded my save. That's fine. I mean, we're in no rush. Yeah, I guess it... That's already kind of like a thing in, like, the anime figure space. Like, a lot of figures that exist are just of, like, random people's OCs that, like, aren't from any media in particular, but people still buy them just because they like the design. I'd be happy if I just stay niche and make some side cash with my one little printer. The way the figure community on places like TikTok and Twitter, even Discord, they're always looking for something new. My fear is suffering from success. That is valid. I feel like any person who makes any type of art, any type of content is in that same, like, mindset. Like, would it be nice to be, like, a huge creator that, like, everybody knows and makes tons of money and just, like, you're the face of, like, all of these different things? Like, yeah, but there's some things that you get with, like, a niche small community that you're going to miss once you, like, hit it big. And it's, like, in an ideal world, you could choose which pros and cons that you could keep or, like, not keep, but the world is not that kind. Not the accidental reload, no. Okay, at least with the first stream of this game, accidental reload is way better than accidentally saving at a point where you're going to die and just being stuck there. I hate how you can't even go. actually, going back to like the topic of suffering from success, I feel like that kind of ties back into like the whole VTubing thing, or just like the idol culture thing that like we were discussing, which is I find it really interesting how, for the most part, like in VTubing and idol culture in Japan at least, just like that level of anonymity is like people generally respect that to like a very high degree, like not talking about your actual identity or anything. And this is gonna be such a random like reference, but if any of you know like AKB48, one of the members, Mayuyu, like after she quit, or after she graduated from the group or whatever, she went back to just being like a regular civilian instead of being a public figure, and people respect that so much to the point where people just like haven't heard from her from like the past 20 years, and some people like make conspiracies about how like she is like missing or something, but it's like no, she's just living a private life, and people like respect that because like that's what she has, like that's the boundary that's like established there, which is like, I don't know, it's a very like polarizing topic because sometimes people are just like, oh well, if you choose to put yourself out there in any way, then like you deserve to like, or not even deserve, but like you should expect to just like go through all of this like horrible shit. But like it really does not have to be like that. And especially with like online artists and you know, communities like 3D printing, it's like people have such strong things to say, whether you keep making things that like are similar to each other, like in your style, like in like the type of product that you keep wanting to deliver, then they'll complain that like, oh, you just make the same shit over and over again. But like if you try to do anything different, then they're also like, what is this? Like, this isn't the thing I like signed that I followed you for. Like, why are you trying to be different all of a sudden? It's just, I don't know. Being online is just it's something. That's honestly amazing considering how idol culture is over there. At least they won't have a meltdown if she decides to get married and have a family. I feel like when it comes to relationships, it's, you can never tell, honestly. But since she is like, that's not her job anymore, I feel like they would respect that very much. Especially since, you know, she spent an incredibly long time in the group. Like she has done all of the work, and you know, a lot of people respect her because I'm pretty sure she never once had a single scandal in her entire career, and it's like that's like the least they can do for her. Ouch. no scandals. GG to her. I feel like I'd have a hard time not intentionally getting myself into a scandal if I was in her shoes. Yeah, honestly, some people... I honestly don't know what some people expect from, idols. Like, she had, like, a perfect run, but, sometimes people just get mad at at idols just, like, because... Just because they're having a bad day and they need someone to talk shit about. Please be the gambling machine. Nope. Which one gives me full life and stuff? Well, that's tech. Is it the first one? Yes. No! Oh my god. That's like 1k yen I just missed out on. Randomly going on a nostalgia run and looking up cartoons on YouTube I used to watch. Does anybody remember the cartoon where the bunny teaches you how to draw stuff? I forgot the name of it. Doesn't ring any bells with me, to be honest. Oh shit. That's just like the not the specific show that you're asking me for, but like watching random cartoons on YouTube back in the day, that was a core memory. I still have, oh my god. I do not mean to keep using that. Anyways. Pup named Scooby-Doo was peak. I refuse to let anybody tell me otherwise. Hey man. Like, respect your opinion. Every time I think about, like, back in the old days when I used to watch animes that were, like, on YouTube in, like, 5 different parts and, like, really bad quality, I remember this one specific anime that I've genuinely been trying to, like, search for years to just to see if it actually existed, or is it just, like, is it like lost media or something? Because I can't find it. But it's interesting. The plot was that it was an anime, a low budget anime. It was about this guy whose sister went missing, and he was trying to find her. So he tries to, like, look through all these documents and, like, track her down. And then he sees that the last, like, trace of her was that she went to this all-girls private school. And so his idea is to cross-dress and enroll himself in this school to, like, find her and see if she's still there, you know? But, this anime was very much not for children, which I was at the time of watching this. Like, there was just, like, ass and titties everywhere on the screen, and it was, like, very much, like, ecchi, where it was just, like, the most random shit would happen every episode. Like, there's, like, some part where he's like sneaking around trying to like do all this stuff, and then the principal or something like sees him and like doesn't recognize him as being part of the school, so she's like, you know, suspicious of him. And then there was like this one random scene where they were like playing rock paper scissors or something, except it was like strip rock paper scissors, and then he kept losing, and he was afraid that he would like take off his underwear and they'd see that he has like a dick, and like, but he gets saved like last minute. But then I don't remember anything else in between, but at the end he does find his sister, and like there's like those like, they do one of those like freeze frame things where they like jump up in the air and they do like a really happy pose and it like freeze frames, but then the very last thing in the anime is like they do the freeze frame, but then his like skirt flips up and you see his dick, or well, it was censored because it's obviously it's like it's YouTube. I don't know if like the original like actually shows it, but like that's like the final punchline of the entire show, and it's just like, what? Who made this? Is it based on anything? And how was this like popular enough to get an anime adaptation? Or is this an original story? Because who decided that? Speaking of anime, I saw episodes of Future Diary, Tokyo Ghoul, Kiss Him Not Me, Snow White with the red hair as a kid, never finished any of them. I did finish Tokyo Ghoul. I have the first volume of the manga. I never finished collecting it. Future Diary, I'm gonna have to do like a rewatch of that, cause I feel like that's like a cultural like moment in time. Kiss Him Not Me, it's like I watched it, it's whatever. If you watch the live action, there's like a ton of tokusatsu actors in there. Kairi from Loopat is one of the leads, I think. Is it I don't know. Like pretty much all of the characters, or like all of the male characters, have been in some toku show before. That's nuts, literally. No, really. I bet if you look up Boy with Missing Sister anime on Google, you'd find it somehow. I've tried multiple times. I've tried Reddit. I've tried like the most boring, like dumbed down descriptions of it to try and find it, and I still can't find it. Like, I'm pretty sure it's like some really like niche, unpopular OVA series or something. I think I got up to like episode 9 or 10 when I was little, but oh my god, I should not have watched those as a kid. Future Diary and Tokyo Ghoul. Yeah, like, I watched Soul Eater as a kid, and I didn't understand like any of it, and it was just, you're watching it as an adult, like, it's great, but I don't know, like, I think I was looking for a different anime when I found Kiss Him Not Me and the Snow White one. I don't remember what it was, but I essentially almost became a Fujoshi with Kiss Him Not Me. I mean, hey, that's like the entire point of the show. Could try asking tip of my tongue subreddits. I will try, but with a plot like that, like, I don't know, someone out there is gonna think that I just like made that up or something. And I really doubt most people have like also seen that. But we'll see, we'll see. Some of the scenes in Tokyo Ghoul Future Diary scared me as a kid. The torture scenes, dude, torture scenes. Yo, I came across clips of Higurashi when I was a kid, and you know, that was something. Like, I have no idea who any of these characters are, but you know, I'm watching them rip out their own fingernails as a form of punishment, and it's just like, well, I don't know. YouTube back then was the Wild West. I doubt they'll think you made it up considering how anime it is. Yeah, true. There's more insane things out there. You'd be surprised with how many people willingly seek out and consume slop. I wouldn't be surprised actually, because I used to be one of those people. I used to have a rule where any show that I started, I could not drop it for whatever reason. Like, I had to watch it to the end, and that led to like so much slop. Especially because that was when I was starting to get into K-dramas, and like, I love K-dramas. A lot of them are like amazing. Some of the most life-changing, mind-boggling like experiences that I've ever had. And like, I would recommend it to anybody if I was asked. But there's so much slop just because of how the industry like is. Like, I could get into that a lot, but I was there watching these like really poorly made, really poorly written, like 50 episode C-dramas with like 50, 60 episodes, and I would like force myself to finish them, and it was almost never worth it. Oh my god, yeah, the nail scene. I accidentally found that as a kid, and oh my god, the screams. Low-key, I kind of do want to play like the Higurashi visual novels, or I guess they're technically sound novels, but I just want to see what's up with them. That and Umi Neko, which I don't even know like how I would find time to like set aside to read it in full. The only K-drama I remember is called I'm Not a Robot. I haven't watched that. It's in my watch list, but yeah, I watch a lot of K-dramas too. For the most part, most of the ones I've watched, absolutely bangers. But there's still a lot of slop, especially in the romance genre, just because like that's kind of a low bar. I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah, I think that's like one of like the classics of back in the day of like 2010s K-dramas. Never finished it though. Yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, older K-dramas tend to have a lot of episodes and are pretty long. Speaking of slop, there are a lot of low-budget vertical C-dramas and vertical English dramas nowadays. And for a while, I was watching a lot of AI-generated Reddit stories and C-drama-inspired AI. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I've never watched any of those, like, in full. I always get, like, the ads for them on TikTok while I'm just scrolling, and they look absolutely horrible. Especially when they're just like 100% AI, but I would be interested in trying to fully watch one of those and just see what it's like. AI-generated stories. I haven't watched them in a while because I'm making myself stop. So many of them are the same. Abused wife gets cheated on but escapes their relationship in the end. Yeah. There's a very weird correlation of like AI-generated content and just like the most random violent, disturbing content that whoever's making the AI videos like purposely puts in there just to, like, get views. Like, it gets really messed up, you know? How hard is it to make something with some dance substance nowadays? Very hard, apparently. Nobody wants to try. Like, that's one thing I don't like about people who not even just use AI, but they try to tell everybody around them that they should be using it and that they shouldn't bother learning, like, any new skills just because, you know, AI can do it for me. It's like, okay, so should we just, like, not do anything with our lives? Should we just all, like, die, I guess, since there's no point to anything? Like, AI is just gonna do everything? Like, I thought the whole point of automation was so that I could spend time doing the things that I enjoy instead of having to suffer and have AI do the things, do my own hobbies, you know? So I can work more. The same people that use AI are the same ones who talk shit about on Kamen Rider. I'm just saying. Yeah, I could see the correlation with that, honestly. It's weird when I see Kamen Rider content on social media that's like fully AI generated and just like AI slop, because I feel like I know a lot of people complain that like the CGI quality or whatever, the special effects aren't like the best, but I feel like that's just like part of tokusatsu being tokusatsu, you know? It's more like companies don't want to hire people who can make stuff with substance because then they have to pay them a fair salary. Preposterous. No, you're absolutely right. And that's not even a problem with companies that like integrate AI. That's just like every company. Like, the place that my boyfriend works at, they're always severely understaffed, and my question is like, why don't they just hire more people? Because they're having like the same 4 people work like every single day and like cover each other's, you know, shifts, and there's like 0 other option if someone gets sick at all, or if multiple people get sick, like they're just coming into work sick and like, you know, exposing customers to like the same thing. And I know they can afford to hire more people, they just don't want to, and it's like, it's so frustrating when, you know, the answer is so clear, but we're just not gonna do it for some reason. That, I hate that too. I saw 02 and Saber playing tennis and I was so annoyed. What was the point of generating this? Yeah, like, I don't know. There's just so much to it. Like, people who cosplay, who try to cosplay like any of the characters, like they're already putting in so much effort because it's incredibly hard to make show accurate suits or whatever. But oh my lord, yeah, I saw your TikTok bio, so you have a boyfriend. You're a beacon of hope for the rest of us Toku nerds. JK, but I hope you guys are doing well. Yes, we are doing well. 4 years as of 2 months ago, yes. Yeah, about that topic, I put that in my bio because I'm really not trying to appeal to the parasocial crowd, because when I first started posting videos, that's like been an issue, and I see so many female toku content creators just like quit because they're getting harassed, whether or not it's like related to anything like that. But just like, I don't want to have to like perform like oh my god, I'm available, I'm like, I exist for you. Like, the last thing I want, like, you or just like any person who like watches me feeling is like entitlement, which is like entitlement to me as a person. Like, if I'm making money off of like my content, then yeah, you're entitled to like my content, which I make because you're giving me money for it. Like, that's a fair exchange. But like, I don't want people to feel entitled to like me and like my time, because I'm like a real person, you know? Like, I've lived 22 years of my life without doing this, and like I will continue to like live my life outside of like streaming and content. And it's like, once you like start to like mix that, like there's so many things that can go wrong. But yeah, it's just, it's complicated, and like, I don't know. I feel like streamers in general have a really big problem with that aspect of parasocialism. But it's like, you know, between us, it's like, I'll respect you as much as you respect me as like a viewer and a creator, you know? But I don't want to like cross that line where it's like, oh yeah, like we're actually friends, we're actually like close, you know? AI cosplay is becoming a thing. Yeah, it's... AI cosplay is, I don't know. I mean, sometimes, like, I get, I know, like, to an extent, there's a lot of cosplayers who, like, edit their photos or, like, draw on their photos to the extent that, like, you could arguably say that, like, oh, like, the cosplay isn't even, like, real or whatever, but, like, that's kind of just, like, in the realm of, digital art in general, mixed with cosplay. But just, like, fully generating a cosplay and, like, not bothering to do any part of it is, like, what are we doing, bro? Like, there's people out there who make cosplays out of cardboard, and, you know, if people can see that you put in the effort, like, they'll show love to it, you know? Teetering the weirdos is top priority for any women in the Toku community. I'm sorry to say, this place is great where there's not creeps breathing down your neck or calling you a larper just because you're a girl. Yeah, I'm surprised. I was just talking to one of my friends about this. I'm like low-key surprised I haven't been called like a larper or anything, just because people are so quick to like use that nowadays. But it's like, with the type of content that I do, it's like, how could you even like say that, you know? Like, you need like... And just like the fact that I'm streaming, it's like, if I can like pull this out of my ass, like actually talk about stuff and like sound like I know about it, then obviously no LARPing. Oh. I remember seeing trend on TikTok that's like one guy, two outfits. Yeah, I saw that too. That's where I first started seeing it for like Toku, like content creators in general. It's just like, I don't know. Deterring, not teetering. I don't know why it changed that. I got what you mean. Oh shit. Oh, so yeah, 4 years. Holy shit, yo. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's spending 4 years with someone. It's like, when it's the right person, it's a long time, but it also feels like, I don't know. I mean, we got the whole rest of our lives in front of us, but when you like really like love someone, it's like you want to spend time with them all the time. Like, there have been times where like life has been so busy, like we don't get to see each other, and it's like we still get like upset if we can't spend time with each other, and like, not to be like super like sappy or anything, but like I feel like that's just how you know. And also I just have like I have a hard rule of like, I don't date people who like I haven't known for like years. Like, we have to be friends first and then like progress. And I also don't date people who I don't ask out first, just because like I need to make sure you're not a weirdo. So like it's up to me. People who gatekeep in any community are just sad. Yes. Yeah, that's understandable. The time you spent with them doesn't seem as long when you're together, if that makes sense. Awesome for you guys, though. Like, congratulations. Thank you. Like, low-key, I've always thought of, like, making content with my boyfriend just because he doesn't know anything about Toku, and I feel like it would be funny to, like, do content like, oh, like, non-Toku fan, like, reacts to this or whatever. Actually, speaking on the AI thing, like, on Instagram, I feel like it's especially bad. There's a lot of AI Toku stuff, like, and a lot of it's very sexual. Like, there's a certain account that I found where it's this guy's, like, OC or whatever, and he makes AI generated videos of this AI OC, and like she does like henshins, and it's like fake clips from like her show or whatever, and it's just seeing stuff like that, it's like someone actually sat down in their bedroom, like typed it out on their computer, the prompt, and like made that and was like happy with that and like posted it, and then people actually watched that, which is but I mean, what can we expect when we live in a time where Fruit Love Island exists? Basically, you're the Arto to his Izu. I don't know. Maybe like oh my god, I remember seeing people make AI Toku vids of the actors' photos and they'd kiss the viewer, like what the fuck? I can't say I've ever seen that, but I'm glad I haven't. Yo, I feel like I'm making no progress. I missed the 1K. Bad enough for AI, but then they gotta make it fucking weird and sexual for no reason other than clickbait. Yeah, like... It's just... It's weird. Yeah, the one that I specifically saw, it's like... their OC, like, activated their driver by, like, wiping her saliva on it or whatever, and she's just, like, slobbering all over the place, and it's just... Bro, like... The AI, too, it wasn't the best, so it wasn't even... It was just gross. I was trying to find Toku Umamusume crossover content on YouTube, and I was looking for rice shower stuff. There's an AI YouTube shorts of a Kamen Rider de-henching into rice shower. Ugh. Ew, what the fuck? Yeah, that was my reaction. You know what the worst thing about that was? Someone on, like, the Kamen Rider subreddit or something, like, they made an entire post asking if it was real, and it's like, dude, why would that be real? In what world? There's been a problem where people are generating AI of other creators within the community too. Where's the shame? Super invasive and just like, yes, that I have heard of that, and it's just like, it's so gross. Like, just like the lack of respect and just like the lack of any type of consent whatsoever is just... I hate how, like, that's just, like, I don't know. There's so many arguments that people make to excuse it, but when you, like, rightfully call out how gross it is, like, it somehow turns into you being the problem and, like, you being sensitive, even though, like, in no world should that be, like, allowed. No morals? Yes, yes. Like, as I said before, like, at the end of the day, it just boils down to entitlement and just, like, being like, oh, well, you make content for me, that means I can, like, do whatever I want since you put yourself out there. Oh my god, I remember Angela making a video on TikTok about people using her face in AI videos where she's wearing cosplays of superhero suits and stuff, like, what the fuck? Yeah, that's the same video that I saw, and, like... Guys, can we not? Like... For an empty comic, I sent an ibex emoji. I guess it's not on every device. I saw it, like, in my... I have the chat open in a different tab, and I saw that, but I guess it doesn't, like, show up when it, like, actually sends it to the stream. But, yeah, don't worry, I saw it. Bro, I'm so broke. Exactly what I was referencing, the way my heart dropped to my stomach when she had to bring attention to it. It felt so bad for her. Yeah, that's just like the very sad reality of just like being on the internet as a woman now. I kind of went through something similar where it was on my personal Instagram account, which, like, I have no problems if, like, people find that or whatever. Like, that's... I don't have anything to, like, hide on there, but it's like I had a problem where these OnlyFans accounts that were, like, porn bots or just, like, spam bots, they would keep reposting my pictures from my Instagram account on their page so that it looked like I was, like, part of that. And so I had to turn off all my reposts on my Instagram account, and I still haven't turned them back on, but, like, that is just, like, why? And I've had that happen to multiple other women that, like, I have gone to high school with. They've had people make fake accounts of them, and then they would link to, like, some OnlyFans account in the bio and, like, pretend that, like, that was them. And it's just like, who is doing this, and, like, why? Like, what do you even get out of that? Dude, that's so fucking weird. Yeah, it's like, it's the fact that you can't even tell if it's just like, oh, you're getting caught up in like the random like spam porn accounts, or if someone actually has a vendetta against you. But like either way, it's like fucked up, and like you can't do anything about it because Instagram, like, it's so hard to get an account like taken down for that on Instagram. Why can people not be normal? I don't know. Dude, how am I supposed to get to 40K? Hold on. Oh my god, I can't even open my freaking, like, menu with my head smushed. What even is the button for it? But yeah, at the end of the day, like, you really need, like, you really need a thick skin to, like, survive as, like, a content creator if you're gonna be showing your face and putting yourself out there and existing as a woman. Which, thankfully, I have, because I'm gonna be real with you guys, there is no one out there who could hate me more than I hate myself. So, like, none of this shit, like, it doesn't get to me. Especially if it's stuff that's, like, not real. Like, that account, like, I know that's not me. So it's like, who gives a shit? But obviously it's not for everybody. And, like, it's never easy to have that mindset. So, like, I really don't blame people who just decide to, like, quit or just not bother with it. Because there's no reason to put yourself through, like, actual mental turmoil just because people, like, want to see, like, content from you. Like, at the end of the day, you should just do whatever you're comfortable with, and, like, if you need to set those boundaries, then, like, you should never feel bad about doing that at all. Like, everybody should have their boundaries. No, I don't even know if you could call me, like, a niche micro-influencer. Like, I'm something below that, even. But, I mean, when you're at, like, this point in your, like, creating your online, like, presence or whatever, then, like, you might as well just try everything out and see what works. 'Cause, you know, there's no reason to, like, box myself into anything right away. That's kind of why I want to try my hand at the riser thing I was talking about. Yeah, like, if that's as much as you want to do, like, as long as you put, like, all your effort into trying to make it work, like, I really feel like you could have something there. Oh my god, I can't imagine being a content creator, being accused of being associated with those accounts, and not being able to defend yourself. One of the reasons why I despise AI bros. Yeah, like, honestly, just... That is one of the worst things about AI. Just, like, you can just use it for whatever narrative you want. even if it's not necessarily true. And it's pretty hard to like just say like that's not real, you know? Sometimes it's obvious and sometimes like it isn't, and then people expect you to just like expose everything about yourself to prove why it's not real, when it's like, dude, you're like not entitled to that. Gotta take a chance on something, yep. Bro, please, just give me the gambling. Oh shit, I didn't mean to. I was trying to get the other guy. Oh my god, he just like... he just chunked like half my health. Gotta get going now. It's nice chatting. Have a good rest of your stream. Thanks for joining and chatting. I will try to do my best, but it's just looking like a grind fest right now. But yeah, have a nice day. Sorry, I'm gonna go back to VTubers for a second. Toei, if you're listening, let me be a Zez or King Odrin themed VTuber. I fucking beg of you. Toei, please, if you can hear me. Honestly, I'm sure if people express enough interest in it, then they definitely could. Or they should, you know? Oh boy. The bike. No! Like, making money's so hard in this game. Considering, like, you know, VTubers are pretty tied to, like, idol culture, and they do a lot of the same things, I feel like, low-key, we could get, like, Kamen Rider girls going, but, like, as a VTuber group, you know? So they can still sing songs and, like, do covers and stuff, like, officially licensed covers, but, I feel like we could go somewhere with that. I remember Iron Mouse asking the Zets director at Comic-Con about Kamen Rider VTubers, so we do have a chance. Very low, but it ain't zero. Okay, now that you say that, like, we do have, I feel like we do have, like, a really big chance. I mean, with how successful Iron Mouse is, I feel like if she really wanted to, she could get it going herself but like, obviously, you need like the official branding to like really do that, you know? Same with the HSR Genshin S Kamen Rider Gacha game I talked about a few streams ago. Oh yes. Speaking of that, like, I started playing HSR again, cause I started playing it at launch. I was waiting for it to release, and like, I was like hardcore on the game, and then I quit a while ago because just like the power scaling and just I wasn't really having fun with Amphorius, but I started playing again, and I see that they're fixing a lot of things and like adding a lot of quality of life stuff, and I'm starting to enjoy it again, so yeah. Genshin though, I don't think I'll ever come back to it. I enjoyed it for the time that I played it in like high school, but I just don't see myself having nearly enough time to invest in it as I used to. I feel like only a few of us are interested in these kinds of things, but the fandom will love it, trust. I mean, I feel like the audience for people who would like that like overlaps so much, and there's so many people who enjoy VTubers and so many people who enjoy tokusatsu as it is separately, but I mean, this is kind of just, you know, this is something waiting to happen. The bank. Ugh, if they would just give me the gambling machine, I could get to the next stage, because I have 14,000 yen on me, and then I have like what? Wait, if it resets, if I just keep doing this, I could... But since I have like 20k, if I just gamble and then get double, I'll have enough to get to the next stage. It's a day later, but happy International Workers' Day, guys. Very... I don't know, there's... I'm never like aware of like these international holidays. Okay, yeah. I have 30,000? Get double mentioned. Double is just like the memories I have tied to watching that for the first time, or just like, I don't know. That's like peak nostalgia for me. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was the first series I ever watched fully. TBH, me neither. It's a non-working holiday in my country, which is why I'm aware of Workers' Day specifically. Dang. Congrats to you. Like, getting a holiday off is like, in America, it's very much a privilege, and the specific state that I'm in, the weather is always crazy, and it's like, you're expected to come into work even if like the world's ending and like there's an apocalypse outside. Like that one week where I was just getting like non-stop tornadoes and like hail and just like everything at once. I remember one time during a tornado warning, you know, I could my boyfriend's brother or whatever was like driving to work, prepared to work during this tornado, and it's like, bro, is it really that serious? Like, oh my god, I remember seeing some clips on Tumblr about this funny Zets fan dub done by a group of people. I think we should do a Snapcube-esque Kamen Rider fan dub for the lulz. Yo, honestly, like, I've been getting interested in maybe doing like voice actor, voice over work. Like, I feel like that's just like so interesting. But at the same time, it's like, it depends what I would be like doing that for, because I'm not about to wake or annoy the entire household with like me like screaming or doing whatever. I return. Welcome back. We're still here. Any chance you remember Frankenstein? No, I don't. I don't even think I read that when I was in school. This is random though, but in my sophomore year of college, maybe it was junior, but I took an entire class about vampire literature and like vampire lores and just vampires in general. I mean, it was just like an English class, but just like everything that we read was related to vampires. And that's honestly one of the best or required classes that I had to take. Oh wait, yeah, because it's AP Lit. You took English 12, so you read Brave New World. If I did, then I don't remember it. Was your teacher a vampire? Maybe. I never got to like actually see them. It was an online class. Please tell me you reference Kiva at one point. Sadly, I did not have a chance to do that. Hold on, I'm trying to remember what it was. There was, like, the very first day of class, it was like, she asked us to name, like, some type of vampire media that like we've seen, and like at the time like I wasn't thinking of Kiva. I said the case study of Vanitas, which she actually knew, so I was like, oh wow, like she knows her stuff. I did not mean to use that on a level 1. Okay, we only got 2,000 more yen until we can leave. And that could have been it, but... you know. It's just gonna fall through the floor. That's okay. Okay, we have it! Alright. I'm surprised we actually, like, got enough to move on. I couldn't imagine playing this game as, like, a kid and having to, like, continually grind for hours. Oh wait, I passed the... Alright. Just gotta make my way back. Oh shit! I wasn't paying attention. Little guy Ichigo. Aw. Yeah, like... the SD style is just so... cute and silly. Alright. We should have enough. Except I don't know how to get to that other side. It's funny that there's gambling in this game, considering the Kamen Rider SD OVA makes Kamen Rider Black a gambler. Either him or somebody else, I forgot. Yeah, I mean, what can you expect? Like, they're old. Ouch. What the heck? Ah. Okay, but like, actually, how am I supposed to get to that other side to open up this gate? Grandpa Ichigo taking his grandson Zest to the slot machines when? Bro. Oh shit. Okay. I don't know. This guide says that this guide says this area loops, and one of the tunnels should lead me to the right place. I don't know. Didn't mean to do that. I need to stop. I need to remember which one that is. I think I need to actually, like, defeat this guy before he runs away for me to move on. Bro, this guy's a coward. I also need to use the right item to, like, hurt him more. Oop. Bro, didn't mean to do that. Nope. That freaking useless ass item. Okay. Okay, I'm looking at the guide. It says I need to buy another character because Ichigo can't jump very high, so we need to buy one that can, so we can actually leave and go to the next place. That would be fine if I knew what anything said. Let me see. And I'm pretty sure everything here is just items, right? Bro. Truly riveting gameplay, guys. Holy, he does so much damage. You better give me a lot of money when I kill him. What did I just get? Yo, what the fuck? Have you ever seen any of Yuki Furukawa's YouTube videos? Nox's actor. The tour he does of his room is really cool. His English is amazing. Then again, he grew up in Canada. No, I have not. I'll have to actually watch those now that you mentioned it. I did not know he is fluent in English or that he grew up in Canada. I'll have to check it out. He seems like such a cool person. Like, just love like everything I've seen of him like behind the scenes and his other dramas. Okay, I'm taking a picture of the screen so I can try and translate this. In terms of like Kamen Rider actors that I've like watched YouTube videos from, I did used to watch a lot of Fua from 01's YouTube videos before he like stopped and became a lawyer, I guess. Yeah, he used to do a lot of like gameplay videos of like his Animal Crossing Island, which I'm pretty sure he did a collab with Izu's actress, where like they were they're on there together, and then I was really hoping he would continue his like Detroit Become Human game let's play, but I guess he's too busy now. I know he did that because he did a Q&A for his international fans. He mentioned he grew up in Canada, watched Power Rangers and some Sentai when he was a kid, which is pretty cool. Yeah, that's something I like really love about recent seasons of just like Sentai and Kamen Rider is that so many of the actors like grew up with it, and like they like really have a love for it and like passion and like nostalgia from growing up with it as a kid. Fu was actually good for all of that, TBH. Yeah, honestly. Like, I'm happy that he succeeded and has like a new career path, but like, I miss his YouTube videos a lot. He was pretty good at it. But you know, like, one of the fun things about like a series ending is like seeing what everybody does after it. Where am I supposed to buy whatever I need? Like, this is the pain of playing these, like, random, untranslated, like, obscure games. Like, if I get stuck, I'm, like, low-key just, like, fumbling around for, like, hours or minutes, like, not knowing what to do. And like, I did find a guide for what I'm supposed to do, but it's not very descriptive and there's no pictures. Oh my god, the thing's gonna explode. Okay. 10 more minutes until we're switching games, and I'm gonna go, like, get a snack or something, because I'm pretty hungry. Oh my god, I got hit by it anyways. Wait, I forgot what was the other game we're looking at today, Tomodachi Life. Yeah, we're just gonna, like, end with that so I can, like, wind down and, like, not have, you know. Sometimes playing these games for, like, hours on end, like, my brain actually, like, starts to get, like, numb feeling, and, like, it's like I can, like, see it when I close my eyes. Like, it's, you know. In that case, I want to see what wild relationships we can make happen. Yeah, I'll have to see, like, I forget what relationships are, like, going on. I haven't had that much time to, like, actually introduce some of my Miis to, like, other people. So their relationship list is, like, very bare, but I mean, hey, if now's the time, then, like, we can make that happen. I think I had Usagi from Chikawa, and then I made my sister too, and, like, he, like, immediately fell in love with her, and I had to be like, no. I have, quite the selection of people on my island, so that's gonna be interesting, but hopefully, I'm really hoping that, like, Streamlabs doesn't, like, crash or anything when I try to run it at the same time, because I, like, I still don't know if, like, I can run Uma Musume and Streamlabs at the same time, but, like, I feel like there's no reason I shouldn't be able to, because my gaming PC is, like, pretty powerful, but, like, something's going on there where it's not running very well. Like I said, I feel your brain will be less numb once we get to Heisei Reiwa era games. I don't think they're as repetitive as these ones. Yes, I'm very excited to play games that actually have, like, a story mode, or, like, something that I can be invested in, other than just, like, I'm playing the game and I have to finish it just because I have to, for the sake of this whole thing. You really said, Usagi, you might go, but my sister is not your girl. Yeah, like, out of everyone on the island, like, if Usagi's gonna, like, have a relationship with anyone, then it has to be like another mascot character, so it isn't like weird. Or it has to be something that's just like so obviously like not serious, like a crack ship that like we can just all laugh about it and just like not have it be weird. Oh my god, there's like a huge bug on my wall right now that I really need to kill. Never mind, it just crawled behind something and now I can't see it. Well. Have you introduced Usagi and Goldship? Yes, I have. They're friends, I think. Oh, bro, go get the bug? It's like behind where my PC is, and I can't move my PC to like get it. I'd be so scared if I was in your place. Yeah, it's bugs are just like, they're so gross. Which is ironic because, you know, we love the franchise about bug men, but bug killing stream, I think that would like, that could so obviously go down a dark path if it got out of hand. Like that. There's that one guy on TikTok that like does those like insane videos with like bugs and leeches, and low-key it's just like not animal abuse because they're not animals, but like bug abuse. I don't know. Bugmen hot, bugs not hot. I can agree with you on that, but maybe depending on the person they would have something to say. I don't know. This guide says that I'm supposed to... It says I'm supposed to find Amazon and buy him. But like, where is he? At least when, like, I can, like, see the bug on the wall and just, like, kill it right there, it's, like, it's whatever. But, like, if it's, like, comes out of nowhere, then yeah, like, I'm actually scared. I remember one time I was sitting right here, but it was, like, I had a different chair than this. This is just, like, all mesh or whatever, so just, like, there's just, like, holes everywhere to, like, cushion. But it was a gaming chair at the time, and a humongous spider crawled out from, like, inside of the cushion where it was, like, living, I guess, and just, like, onto my leg, and I, like, screamed so loud, and, like, I was so freaked out. Yeah. And then it went back into the chair, and I, like, never found it, but, like, not my problem anymore, because I don't have that chair anymore. Find Amazon, bro. Just ask Jeff Bezos or go to South America, duh. Okay, well, we got the money we needed to, like, when we do find Amazon, we'll be able to buy him. So, like, good enough for today. I will save here, and then... Oh my god, he's back. I'm about to kill it. humongous ant. Oh, ew. Why couldn't it have been Jeremy instead? Like, oh my gosh. Like, Jeremy, what a guy. What a man. Okay. I got it saved. And then I will be back. I'm gonna get a snack. Gonna take a bathroom break, I guess, and then I will try my best to set up Tomodachi Life, and we'll see if it works. Yeah. So I'll be right back. Alright. We are back. Who's ready for Tomodachi life? Who's ready to see this island? Welcome back. Let me... figure out. Screen capture. Are we seeing it, guys? Yep. Is that Lord 5? No, but I do need to add more characters to my island. I will show you everybody that I have currently. Alright, well, welcome to Sigma Island, guys. Okay. Here's my island so far, okay? This is me, my boyfriend, Usagi, Gold Ship. We have Germa 985, Shoma, Glep from Smiling Friends, Hatsune Miku, Alan from Invincible, Battle Cat, Ricky and Gyuvin from Zero Base 1, my sister, Kiryu and Majima, Anshin and Jahao from Alpha Drive 1, Enki from Fear and Hunger, K-Angel and Ame from Needy Streamer Overlord, and then my friend Anthony. So far, Shoma is the only Kamen Rider character in here, but I do want to add some more. Maybe we can make some more on stream. But yeah, that's my island. The island itself is kind of a mess. I haven't exactly been thinking about layout or anything. It's kind of just, I just let them build stuff wherever they want to because that's like not my concern right now, but I will eventually make it look nicer, you know? I think you should add Kaguragi from King Oger. Yo, maybe. The next two I definitely want to make are... I definitely need to make Lakia so I can feed him rocks. And then, I don't know who else, but I think we could definitely make him, or just like a very simple version of him, by the end of today's stream. But yeah. Let's see what's going on with Usagi. I gave him like the blank room for now, cause like, I mean, canonically we don't know if he even has a home, so like, I didn't know how to decorate it.
Sigma doesn't have enough greenery. Can we get some more plants around here?
Show me your vision. I always say yes whenever they ask for stuff, cause like, usually it's just like a couple bucks for whatever they want. Sure.
It will cost $70. Do we have the budget for that right now?
Oh, we do.
Oh yeah, I'm on it. Let's get going. Take a look whenever.
Someone's got a problem. What is it?
Hello. I've been thinking lately that Battle Cat and I could get to know each other better. Do you think Battle Cat and I would make a good team?
Absolutely.
Really? Well, maybe
I'm
there's
on
something
it,
there.
Zed's reference. I should definitely add Bakunem at the very least. I'll give you some head rubs. What should we give him? I already gave him some bubbles to blow. Or what quirks do I have? I could definitely give him Big Eater. He doesn't have a walk quirk or greeting quirk yet. Sorry for being the Zets guy, well girl, but whatever. I mean, hey, like, Zets is goated. Yeah, let's give him the Big Eater. Oh, wrong button. I get so confused with the buttons because I'm so used to PlayStation controller. But yeah. Here you go, bro.
I feel a bit more like myself.
Ahoy hoy, my liege. My room could use a new vibe.
I'm too broke to do that, so it looks great as it
Really think
is.
so?
I
Well,
don't have
if you
special
insist.
rooms for every me yet, so once I do that, then you can get a new room. But how about a grilled cheese? Okay. We're gonna solve Given's problem and then we shall make Lakia.
Huh. Hello. I want to be friends with Ricky. What should we talk about?
What lingo do I have? Let's talk about
Got it.
hating Wake
I'll
1.
go talk to him about hating Wake 1. Hey, Ricky.
We're gonna have to get
Do you
Ricky a
feel
new
like
outfit,
talking
because
about-
that's Lakia's fit. And we
Hating
can't
Wake
have
1.
two people with the same outfit on the island, you know?
Okay, but check this out. Visualize hating Wake 1. Who do you want to join you?
I mean, it's not just because you're asking, but I'd pick you.
Oh. Well, in that case, I'm gonna pencil you in for hating Wake 1 ASAP.
Let me load up a good reference picture. Mm. Yahoo, indeed. You know what, Loki, actually I think I have,
Nice.
there might be another outfit
I
we
knew
can give
hating Wave
Lakia.
1 would bring Ricky and me together.
Makes sense. Cuban and I have the same taste in hobbies, so no wonder we hit it off.
Here's a lap, or street dance. Canon shared hatred of Wake 1. Yes, yes.
Thank you. North 2.
Okay. Time to make someone. Let's see. Bro's got kind of a square-ish chin, but like not that square. No. That's the closest thing we have. He's a little tan. And then he has... It's kind of like that. Yeah, that's about right. It's like a very dirty blonde. Something like that, and then... That's as close as we're gonna get to his, like, his highlights, you know. He has this shape, but very thin. Yo, it's already starting to look like him. What would his eye shape be? Yeah, something like that. He has some luscious lips, but like nothing insane. He looks like he's judging us. I mean, that's kind of what he always looks like. Oh, no, not that, not that. He can have that. Mouth. A little too luscious, yes. I don't really give most of my Mii's ears. They're not necessary, in my opinion. He doesn't really have anything going on. That will work for now. That will work for now. I might go back and do face paint, but just I can't right now because I'm only a controller. How tall is he? I'll just make him like decently tall. Hold on. Oh shit. Almost dropped my controller. Oh my god, what? I don't know what I just pressed. My keyboard's not registering anything, bro. I just saved him. I'll add him in later, I guess. It's a shame because... Oh! Hold on. What just happened? Freaking Streamlabs is like always crashing. Or just like not even Streamlabs, it's just like if I try to run anything that isn't like on a browser with Streamlabs, it just like my entire PC just starts freaking out for no reason. Even though I know it's capable. Rest in piss forever, miss keyboard input. We're oh wait, nope. Oh, are we? Bro, okay. It was working and then it wasn't. Hold on. Like the game just couldn't handle Lakia being added. Like he's too powerful. To be fair, I'm pretty sure earlier I was testing to see if I could get Uma Musume working on Streamlabs, and then ever since I tried that, like the display thing on my PC that shows like my CPU and GPU usage, it's just like frozen, and I'm pretty sure like it made like everything on my computer stop working, and it's been like that still this entire time. So that sucks. There's probably new Lucky lore. Bro's too powerful to be a Bugster. He had to get nerfed and become a Granu instead. Oh my god. Someone's gotta make an AU for that, honestly. Rip, no more Uma Musume, I guess. We don't know that for sure. Okay. I had Streamlabs closed, and then I was able to get the game working just fine, and then I was going to try again with both of them open, but then that's when I realized, like, I had like an 8 GB update or whatever that I needed to install, and then it wasn't gonna load in time, so I was just like, oh, whatever, I'll just do that another day. Oh my god. Okay. It's just straight up not working anymore. I don't even know. I think my GPU and CPU are just like completely throttled, and like I cannot handle processing anything other than just like my camera right now. But there's only like 15-ish minutes left to when I would end stream, so I guess that's fine. I'll just have to keep like troubleshooting and like seeing what's up. I could like, I don't know. I'll have to see if I can get like, I don't know. I'll have to mess around with settings. I mean, today seemed a lot better overall. Just like not as many disconnects on Twitch at least. And I am recording right now just to have like a VOD that I don't have to wait for YouTube to process for like 6 hours or like the whole night for. So I'm starting to figure out what the proper settings are, but I'm still trying to figure out why everything keeps crashing whenever I try to do anything. But yeah. I mean, is there anything you guys like want to talk about before I like end stream? Also, I'm like really I don't know when the YouTube version of the Kamen Rider Black review is gonna be posted. It's like editing it has been like an uphill battle. It's just like so much footage to come through, but I'll get it done eventually, especially because school's ending. I'll have more free time, but yeah. Una Yaha. Indeed. If I can get Uma Musume working, you will see that that's my username on the game. Alright, well, today was pretty decent stream, much better than last week. Back to being annoying, but if you had to pick which Toku show would you want your VTuber to be based on if Toei hired you? Definitely, if I had to go for like a personal, like something personally connected to me, it would obviously be X8 since that was actually, yeah, I was saying earlier, like, oh, was Double my first season? It wasn't. It was X8. It was X8. I watched Double after X8 because I was like, oh, I'm gonna, like, watch Phase 2 in order. But X8 just because, like, the video game theme and, like, what I'm doing. But if I just had to go off something that has, like, a really cool concept, then maybe Kiva, or yeah, Kiva. Cause like I feel like that's such like a VTuber-esque like theme, just like 1,000-year-old vampire, you know. But I've seen like a lot of VTubers that have like very like gothic designs and like fantasy-esque designs, and I feel like that's like peak VTuber design right there. So if we're just going off looks, then Kiva. If we're talking about toku shows in general though, then like What would be like a good Sentai to like have a VTuber design based off of? Had a great time with the stream today. Can't wait to see you again. Yeah. Thank you for the great stream today. It was fun talking about just like random stuff. I will be back tomorrow, same time. Hopefully if my computer like does that when I'm like testing stuff, I will try to like restart it before I even like start the stream, just so it isn't like being terrible. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for the next stream. We'll be continuing the game. Hopefully I can find out where to buy Amazon so we can move on already. But, see ya!